Yes. Application of dimensional formula. My dear student, yesterday already I started application of dimensional formula. Application of dimensional formula. Right. So student, because application of dimensional formula beta, we can apply for three things. First, principle of homogeneity means just make a balance. LHS is equals to RHS, first point, units. Next, students, conversion of unit, which I'll discuss today. And last one is what? Deducing relation. Hello, beta. I'm very happy to see my dear. How are you? Okay, 12th class beta, I'll take class 12 o'clock. Yes, my dear student, today I'll take 12th class also beta. First, I'll complete 11th class target. 11th class target, my dear, that is 10:30 to 12 o'clock. In fact, beta, I got delay, my dear. Then I'll do 12 o'clock, right? Around 1 hour class I'll take, yeah. Around 12 to 1:05 or 1:10 like that. But 1 hour class S I'll take. I'll beta upload the recording, bacha. I can watch in the tomorrow morning. Yes, my dear. My dear, beta, I'll take 1 hour class, right? And beta, I'll upload a video as usual. You can watch beta tomorrow morning, right? Will help you to understand tomorrow class, beta. Yes. Now, students, just currently I'm getting my idea. That is 11th class concept. If anyone, friends and families, those are targeting and those are just entered into 11th class, you can share my channel. You can recommend my channel so that maximum students can get benefit of the channel, right? So, student, physics point here, I can say, my dear, it's a emotion of the parents, uh, students. I'm always ready to work for entire India. Due to this, my kids, I'm teaching on YouTube so that maximum kids can get benefit. My dear student, yesterday already I started applications of dimensional formula. My dear, that is the first point here. Already I have done. That is principle of homogeneity. In today class, kids, I'll start conversion of unit. My dear, today class are highly important. My dear, today class highly important here. In the thumbnail already I have there is mentioned. At least you will get one questions for sure. One question for sure. Either you will go to write advanced, mains, NEET, and any competitive examination like ACT as well. At least you will get from today class one questions, my kids. Right. So, student, without wasting time here, I'm going to start the class, but just I'll take review, bacha, for yesterday class. My dear, yesterday I gave one numerical here. That is what kids to prove given equations belongs to principle of homogeneity. That is what's the equation, kids? S is equals to UT plus half of AT square. Right. But till now, yeah, didn't get answer for many kids. Those I can say joined yesterday live session. So I can say many anyone those I can say attend yesterday class. So you can answer me here, right? So students, now we are first. I'll prove these questions as I can say equations of homogeneity, principle of homogeneity, beta. After that, beta, I'll start conversion of unit. That is the first point. Beta, there is a something, sir, which I wrote a study. These points, beta, if anywhere you will get in entire physics, like my dear, uh, anything like all trigonometry ratio, like sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. So these all are what, beta, dimensionless. Exponential functions, logarithmic function, ratio of two number, pure number, power of any number, above all are dimensionless quantity. Right, my kids. So now here I'm going to start with our today class. With I can see one questions. As I said, study with. So first I'll solve those questions, my kids. So what this is, I can see with a numerical based on equation of homogeneity, kids. So we have to prove what is the statement, students, for equation of homogeneity. Units of LHS is equals to RHS. If any equations is equal, then you can say given equation belongs to equation of homogeneity or principle of homogeneity. If not, then you can say given equation not belongs to principle of homogeneity. So have a look, beta. I can say equations here. S is equals to kids UT plus half of 80 square. UT plus half of 80 square, my kids. So yeah, S is what? Beta, first I'll prove, I'll write dimensions of LHS. So this is what S. S is what, my kids? S is displacement. S is what? Displacement. So, my dear, what is the displacement SI unit? This is meter, beta. Okay, so what is the dimensional formula? You can say simply, sir, this is what L. This is what L. My dear, LHS has been finished. Now, students, I'm going to solve RHS. Now, my kids, I'm going to solve RHS. Right. In RHS beta, there are two parts. So I'll take a point A and point B, my dear. This is what U into T. So U beta, this is the initial velocity, or you can see, my dear, velocity. U student, this is velocity, and T is what, my dear? T is time. So now tell me, kids, what is the, my dear, what is the unit of velocity? As I said yesterday, beta, this is meter per second. And what is the SI unit of time? Kids, this is remains as usual. You can say seconds. Seconds, beta, kopach, or you can say happy birthday. So ultimately, you can write, beta, this is what, only meter. So what is the dimensional formula, students? You can write, this is nothing but, sir, it's L only. Correct, beta. No worries. Correct, my dear. Okay. Now, students, I'm going to solve, student, that is part number B, which is what, students? Half of 80 square. Student, half of 80 square. Beta, as I said yesterday, are any numbers in ratio. So this is what, students, you can say half, which is which has a dimensionless. There is no dimensions. DL implies, my dear, it's a dimensionless, right? It's not a driving license, my kids. Okay, so what is remaining, beta, we which I wanted to discuss? Students, this is what A into T square. So what is A, student? This is accel acceleration acceleration into, students. This is what, time square. Acceleration into time square, right? So for this, student, you can write, what is the, just tell me, anyone, kids, those watching me, what is the unit of acceleration? This is what, my kids? Meter per second square. Meter per second square. Meter per second square. And time square, students, again you can write, my kids, this is what, second square. Time square, students, you can write, kids, beta, second square. So you can see second square, kopach. So ultimately you will get, beta, that is what, meter. And what is the dimensional formula, my kids? This is what remains L. So beta, further, just you can add RHS, which is equals to, students, you can say L and L, beta. This is twice of L, but no need to worry about twice, my kids, because twice is again here, it's a pure number. Twice is what, my kids? Again, it's a pure number. So finally, you can write, students, for RHS. For RHS, this is nothing but it remains L only. RHS, this is what remains L only. But have a look, my kids. This is LHS, which is also L, RHS also L, which right. So finally you can write LHS, which is equals to RHS. Hence, given equation belongs to, hence, hence, given equation belongs to principle of homogeneity. So this is beta, just which you can keep in your mind, my dear. It's a highly required, right? Okay. Now students, I'm going to start here mixed applications of dimensional formula, my beta. So that is what, my dear. This is conversion of unit. Yes, student. This is conversion of unit. Beta, superb important. My kids, superb important. Right. What is the meaning of conversion of unit? What implies? My dear, conversion of unit implies that convert physical quantity one form to another form. Convert physical quantity one form to another form. Uh, Now, students, just keep patience here. I'll tell you how we can apply. Let us suppose initially beta, this I'm telling it as an example. Beta, force. Initially, students, let us suppose force in SI to convert into CGS. This is a question, my kids. Force in SI beta, force in SI to convert into CGS. How beta ji? Have a look. Students, I can say in solution. Beta, I'll go here very slowly because I knew what is the importance of these all things, right? Students, my dear beta, this is step one. This is step one. Right, right. SI unit, right? SI unit of SI unit of right SI unit of given physical quantity. This is what kids, right? SI unit of given physical quantity, right? So what is given physical quantity? Force. So force beta g, force here. This is what kids force. So we can write force is equals to mass into acceleration. So what is the unit of mass, student? Yes, unit of mass is kilogram. Acceleration, this is kilogram meter per second square. So this is unit of which we have done part number one. Now students, using formula of magnitude of physical quantity, that is what kids, N1 U1 is equals to N2, N1 U1 is equals to kids N2 U2, right? So N1, what students? It's a numerical value. In fact, but I forgot you have to discuss these all points, right? So this is what beta way to write magnitude of physical quantity. This is what dear N1 U1 N2 U2. We can say students N1 U1 initially we have in SI. Now students, this is things I can say we wanted in CGS and to U2. N1 is what? Numerical value. So how many quantity of force that is mentioned in the question? This is what? Only one beta. So we are pretty sure you can write N1 is equals to 1. U1 beta can write same quantity unit. So what is unit we found? Kilogram meter per second square. So you can write kids. This is kilogram meter s to the power minus 2. Beta, we have done work in, I can say, this side means left hand. Now students, I'm going to do in right hand here. So this is what N2 U2. What is N2? N2 beta we wish to find. This is what N2. So what about U2 kids? What about U2? U2 is what? Unit, same quantity, unit beta. We can write in CGS. So kilogram in CGS is mass in CGS gram, length in CGS centimeter, and s to the power minus 2. Beta, I'll repeat this point here. Beta, N1 is a numerical value, force already mentioned, which is 1 only. Right, but Chachi, this is what U1 here. U1 is a unit initially. What is mentioned unit students? That is, means we found here kilogram meter per second square. Same quantity, same physical quantity, left hand. You have to write unit in CGS. So kilogram means mass, CGS unit is gram. Next beta ji, centimeter for length, seconds for seconds only time. Now beta in step third, student in step third, separate identical quantity each other both side. Separate separate identical identical quantity both sides. What implies here? Beta, you can keep together here. Kilogram means mass together, length together, time together. So here students, I'll write kilogram upon gram. Then student, this is what beta? Meter upon centimeter. Next here, second by second to the power minus 2, which is equals to N2, because N2 we wish to find, right beta? Again, you can see this is second, kopach. So this is what you can say 1 to the power minus 2 beta. So no need to worry about this here. This is what dimensionless. This is what beta z dimensionless, as I said here. Now beta, here your choice. Here your choice. Beta, either you can keep kilogram into gram and gram into kilogram. Here beta, you can keep meter into centimeter, centimeter into meter. Your choice, beta. So here beta, I'm going to use here 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. Here students, I'm using here 1 kilogram is equals to kids 1000 gram. So you can see gram, kopach. 1 meter students, here I'm using 100 centimeter. So I can say centimeter, kopach. This is what N2. So this is what you can say 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power 2. So you can simply write beta. This is what N2 is equals to 10 to the power 5. If you don't know any of the physical quantity CGS unit, so you can write in CGS as well. You can let it be here. You can write students in CGS as well. This is your full choice. You can write better. But if you are knowing, then you can write. Then you can write. So this is what students. Finally, you can quote your answer like this, because beta there is answer applicable here. Just keep in your mind. 1 Newton is equals to 10 to the power 5 Dian. 10 to the power 5 Dian here. You can write like this, right? So here once student, this is the conversion of unit here. Convert physical quantity one form to another form. So initially, what's the question? Kids, force in SI to convert into CGS. So step 1 here, write SI unit of given physical quantity, that is force is equals to mass unit kilogram meter per second square. Next year you can use formula of magnitude of physical quantity, and one U1 is equals to NTU2. Now beta SI, and this is what CGS here. Right. So finally, beta just write both on the sides unit in SI as well as in CGS. Then beta you can separate both quantity together. Both are like nature, like you can say like mass together, length together. Send beta seconds here you can say cancel each other. Why bacha ji? Because you know both are second cancel here. 1 to the power minus something, as I said, this is a dimensionless. Further solve bacha, it's your choice here. Either you can keep kilogram into gram and gram into kilogram. But here I have taken here 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram here. Kopach cancel. You can get N2 is equals to 10 to the 5. 10 to the power 5 CCS. So 1 in Newton is equals to what? 10 to the power 5 Dian. That is the condition, my kids. Okay, have a look at next question, my dear. Okay, you can try this question here. I'll give you 20 seconds. You can use. Yes, Mita. Next student. Next question. Next question, kids. Convert density density in SI to CGS. Convert density in SI to CGS. Okay, I can try here. As I said, I'll give you 20 seconds. You can try. You can try, students. You can try, kids. You can try, kids. Anyone? Okay, done. Okay, now, what's my solution? If you're doing it, then it's good. Now, have a look solution, my kids. Yes, beta. So, first here, step 1. In step 1, beta, write SI unit of given physical quantity. Write SI unit of given physical quantities. What is quantity given here? Density. So we can first students write here SI unit density formula, kits. You can write mass per unit volume. So what is students mass? You can write kilogram, volume, meter cube, as I said yesterday, dear. Okay, first part done. Now have a look, students, in step 2. Using formula of magnitude of physical quantity. Magnitude of physical quantity. Students, magnitude of physical quantity. Right. Okay. So, bacha, what is the formula here? Tell me. This is N1 U1, which is, my dear, in SI will convert N2 U2 in CGS. So N1 is what? As I said, it's numerical value beta. So how many density mentioned here? Only one. So you can say this is one only. No need to write here. Let it be. Unit here we found kilogram per meter cube. So you can write, students, kilogram meter to the power minus 3. N2 here we wish to find. So let it be. No need to worry about N2. Same quantity, same physical quantity, bacha. One side you need to write SI unit, one side same physical quantity CGS unit. So tell me, what is the CGS unit of mass, which is gram, beta CGS unit of length, CGS unit of length, centimeter to the power minus 3. Now, student, we wish to find N2 here. So, step 3, beta, separate identical quantity each other. Kids, separate identical quantity each other. Okay. So this is what, students. Kilogram you can keep with gram. Gram you can keep with kilogram. Centimeter you can keep with meter to the power minus 3, which is equals to N2. Which is equals to N2. So kilogram, student, I'll write 1000 gram. This is gram. Then, students, meter, 100 centimeter to the power minus 3 is equals to N2. You can see beta kopach. So this is 10 to the power 3, and this is 10 to the power 2 to the power minus 3 is equals to N2, kids. So you can write here 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power minus 6, which is equals to N2. So you can say 10 to the power minus 3, which is equals to N2. So kids, this is answer of this questions here. We don't know what is the density of, I can say beta CGS. So simply here, you can support your answer, student, N2, which is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 CGS, 10 to the power minus 3 CGS. So this is beta way you can do the question here. This is the way beta you can do the questions here, right? Okay, fine. Next student, this is literally very much important. Now, my kids, I'm going to solve here few PYQs so that they ask that not a single time. It has been there are this kind of multiple time, right? So everyone must remember how to do these all kinds of questions. Means conversion is which I'm looking at numerical based on any units, that is part of, I can say, only conversion. Yes, I do CGS. Yes, I do CGS. Yes, everyone will go through this. Okay, I'm giving you one more numerical. Then I'll talk later. Then I'll talk later about another questions. How another questions. So this is a little force. Next year. Convert. Students, next questions. Give me a second, sir. I wanted to adjust. Student, convert power SI into CGS. Beta, power here we have to convert SI to CGS. SI to CGS. Okay. Now students follow same pattern of the questions here. How to solve? Beta, I'm telling you, this is highly important. Yes, beta, highly important here. So this is what my kids. First step one. Step one, student. Write S I unit of given physical quantity, right? SI unit of given physical quantity. So this is what my kids power. So what is power here? Rate of work done, or you can say student work done, right? Na? Okay, this is what student work done per second. So what is the unit, student? Tell me everyone. Power here you can say joule per second. Joule per second. Joule, students, you can write here Newton into meter. Newton into meter. Right. Upon students seconds only. Further Newton here yesterday I said my dear Newton you can convert further. Newton you can write students kilogram meter per second square plus 1, and here also square here. So finally you can write with a unit of power, which I'll use here in step 2. In step 2 beta, using formula of using formula of what, student? Using formula of magnitude of physical quantity. Student, magnitude of physical quantity. Magnitude of physical quantity. Right. So this is what, student? N1 U1, which is in SI beta. N1 U1 is equals to N2 U2, which is what in CGS. So N1 is what? Numerical value. So you can say, sir, we have only one numerical value, only one. Power, how many quantity are? Only one only. So, and unit beta we already found. So you can write students kilogram meter square s to the power 3. Kilogram meter square s to the power minus 3 beta up here, which is n2 beta, no need to disturb n2 my dear as usual. What about u2 kids? U2 is what? Same unit you can write in CGS. So mass is I unit in CGS, student, that is gram, beta length centimeter square, and seconds beta, all your banana shake, mango shake only. Now students in step third, separate identical quantity both side. Separate student, separate separate identical quantity both sides. Separate identical quantity both sides. What implies, students? You can keep here. You can keep gram with kilogram. Then, my dear, meter with centimeter, and second bit as seconds only, which is equals to n2, which is equals to n2, my kids, right? Okay, come. So beta, here again you have a choice here. Either you can keep kilogram into gram and meter into centimeter, or beta, this is again here seconds, copas, so 1 to the power something here, which is dimensionless. So we have to talk about this much only. So now, students, here I'm using here kilogram is equals to, students, that is 1000 gram. Beta, this is remains 1000 gram, and meter here I can write 100 centimeter whole square, which is equals to n2. You can see, beta, this is what cancel. This is what cancel. Again, beta, if this gram, copas. So you can write this is 10 to the power 3, and this is what, beta? 10 to the power 2 to the power 2 here, which is equals to n2. So how much you will get, right, beta ji? This is what 10 to the power 3 and 2 to the 4 here. 2 to the 4, which is equals to n2. So what you will get, n2, you can write, my kids, n2 you can write, my kids, that is 10 to the power 7 Celsius. 10 to the power 7 Celsius. Right. Okay. So students, we remember this is a very much important, kids. They can ask here. They asked already in JEE Mains multiple time, KCET, like NEET examination. So you can just go through once. If you are getting confused, then you can come and watch anytime, anywhere. Physics point for every child's. Physics points for every child's. If you have any doubt, you can comment your concern, your doubt, your issues, everything in comment section. Definitely, I'll get back to you. Okay. Now, next, students, that is last questions for this all things. That is what, my dear, convert. That is what, my dear, convert work done. Convert work done SI into CGS. Convert work done in SI to CGS. Convert work done in SI to CGS, right? So this is a question, beta. Okay, very good. Again here, just beta, will go through one step by step. First, in the solution, beta, write down step 1. I'll not write here again and again, same thing. Given physical quantity SI unit, so we can write student work done, which is equals to force into displacement. So we can write, my dear, Newton into meter. Newton into meter. Further, you can write, kids, kilogram meter square s to the power -2. Kilogram meter square s to the power -2. Okay, step 1 done, beta. Now here, have a look. Step 2. Have a look, beta ji. Step 2 here. Okay, so what is step 2, kids? uh, Using formula of beta g, using formula of magnitude of physical quantity, using formula of magnitude of physical quantity. Okay, so this is what, my dear, n1 u1 in what? SI unit, which is equals to n2 u2 in CGS. In what? CGS. Okay. N1 what implies? Numerical value, my kids. Kids, N1 what implies? Numerical value. So what, how many work done we have? Only one, beta. So in kids, you can write only one. U1 is what? Unit here already be found. So you can write kilogram meter square s to the power minus 2. My dear, for N2 there is no change. For N2 there is no change. So this is what, kids, remains N2. U2. My dear student, you have to write here same unit in CGS. So what? Kilogram beta means I can say mass unit in CGS here, which is equals to gram. Length beta in CGS, it's a centimeter square, and s to the power minus 2. Step 3, students. Step 3, students, keep all identical quantity together. Keep all identical quantity together. So this is what, student? Gram, I'll keep with kilogram. Now students, meter here, I'll keep with centimeter. Now s upon s to the power minus 2, which is equals to n2. Now beta I can say second kopach 1 to the power something here, which is dimensionless. So this terms, student, dimensionless. Students, this terms is what? Second year kopach, or you can say second happy birthday each other. 1 to the power something, as I said, my dear, this is what? Dimensionless. Further we have to do beta. Kilogram, I'll write here 1000 gram. Kilogram, student, 1000 gram. This is remains gram. Meter here, you can write 100 centimeter, beta centimeter whole square, which is equals to n2. You can say beta centimeter kopach, gram kopach. So what you can say, student? This is 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 2 to the power 2, which is equals to n2. You can say, students, 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power 4, which is equals to n2. You can say 10 to the power 7 is equals to n2. But beta, we know what is the CGS unit of work done. So you can write, student, 10 to the power 7 arg. Beta, this is a question asked by Manipal University here in 2019. Student, this is their question asked in Manipal University 2019. Work done SI to CGS. What's your answer, my kids? 10 to the power 7 ERG. Somewhere, if we don't know what is the CGS unit of that particular physical quantity, so no need to bother. My dear student, no need to bother. Let it be. Right, but be pretty sure the paper hall be very serious here. Be focused. Either students, you are taking live class or you are taking physical class, and whatever, it's your choice. Anywhere, if you are going for learning, so be pretty sure, be make sure, be focused. Students, if you will pay attention on learning, you can learn anywhere. But if you will not concentrate on class lecture, you can go anywhere. You will do everything same scenario which you did, right? So avoid distraction, kids, and do very hard work. Do very hard work. Okay. Now, students, this is the things here which I have done. But after this, I wanted to do few numerical based on this. Yes. which is asked in JEE mains, which is asked in beta. I can say JEE mains here. So just give me a second. Sir. Give me the question first. Yes. Now beta, this is JEE mains question, sir. Just allow me, my dear. Seconds. I'm exactly looking at the same questions here, what they asked. Right. Mhm. Okay. My kids, this is a question they asked in 20 2019. Hmm. Yes, kids. 2019. Hmm. Yes. Uh, just I'm taking it a little more time because yeah, I saw that question. But exactly just now I'm not getting where it is. But because no, just now I taught the concept. So I wanted to do those questions for your, I can say motivation, for your motivation, right? Okay, maybe yeah, in this, I can say, PYQ's book, they didn't mention, might be they omit the questions. I don't know why. But this is the pattern of questions here. You can get it. You can get it with 110% here. You can get this pattern of questions. This is students very much important here. Yes, but this is very much important. So we make sure everyone must do, everyone for year. Okay, then I'll do a PYQs first. Yes, I say I'll do PYQs. I'll do PYQs only. Hmm. Come beta. So this is what my kids. JEE 2024. What my kids? JEE 2024. What is the question, students? Right. But the question is mentioned like this here. P is what implies pressure, pressure plus A by V square. A is constant, B is the volume into my kids V minus B. B again, V is a volume, V is a constant, which is equals to RT. And T is what? Temperature. T is what? Temperature. Where let's have a usual meaning. What is the dimensional formula? What we have to find here? What are the questions? What is dimensional formula? What is dimensional formula of A into B to the power minus 1? Yeah, beta, we have to find. What is option, my kids? This is M1, L2, T minus 2. Beta, A for America, B for Bombay, M to the power 6, L to the power 7, T to the power 4. Next, students, Canada, my dear, M to the power 0, L to the power 3, t to the power minus 2. Daily R forever green. This is what my kids, m to the power minus 1, l to the power 5, t to the power 3. This is a question, my kids. Now I'm going to solve it at these questions. So have a look, my dear, for solution. I'll make part here so that I can solve these questions here only. Very good. Come, beta. Step 1 for these questions here. No, beta, this is a questions come theory here. Some theory point I'll tell here only. Beta, we can add or subtract. Listen carefully. Student, we can add or subtract two physical quantity if both has a same dimensions. Beta, highly important. Keep in your mind. They can add or subtract two physical quantity if both quantity has the same dimension. If both quantity don't have a same dimension, so we can't add and subtract. That is, I can say, crux for the questions. That is a concept for the questions. So keep in your mind. Okay, come my dear. So here I can say in RHS here we have a quantity P plus AB square. You can equate beta G. As I said here, these two are in addition, so dimension must be equal. So we can equate beta. P is equals to A upon V square. P is equals to A upon V square. Simply beta, we'll get here dimensions of A from here only. You can write A is equals to P into V square. P is what? Pressure. Okay. Yesterday I solved, so I can use directly formula. So what is the pressure here? Force per unit area. So you can say m to the power 1, L to the power minus 1. I remember here. And T to the power minus 2. This is what? Pressure. Now your volume square. Volume I said yesterday. Volume L cube. So this is what? L to the power 6. So dimension of A you can write m1 L to the power 5 T to the power minus 2. We got one answer. We got one answer. But the B is to find A into B universe. So beta, we have to find B also here. So now this is a part of students step 2 here. So what you can say V minus B, or you can equate directly bacha. V is equals to V because both are in subtraction. Volume and B are in subtraction. So you can equate V minus V. So V is what? Volume. So you can say simply here, what is the dimensional formula of B? It's nothing but you can say, sir, it's LQ. You correct, my hero. And this is what? A bacha. Always keep in the square bracket, my kids. Step 1 to done. Step 1 to done. Now, students, I'm going to solve this question here. That is what? Step 3. So what is step 3, my kids? Yes. We wanted to perform here. A B to the power minus 1. A we already found dimensions of A, m to the power 1, L to the power 5, T to the power minus 2. B to the power beta minus 1, we already found here, LQ. So you can say L to the power minus 3. Now students, finally you can write your answer. M to the power 1, L to the power 2, and T to the power minus 2. Any option is there here? Any option is there? Yes. Oh, America is correct. America is correct. So be remember, it's a very good question here. Yes, it's kind of question, but I know J means yeah, it's very easy to kill. Literally, because of this, yeah, now it's time 11:33, 33 minutes past of 11 o'clock. Still, I'm taking live session because maximum in India, or I can say worldwide, can get benefit of the learning here, right, kids? So this is all about this question beta. Not even this question here. I can say this question beta, they already asked multiple time here. J2024 also. Same question students also ask it. J2025. J2025. But little changes over there. But question, my dear, almost same here. Little changes over there, bacha. Questions almost same here. So be very much active here. If you will active, then you will understand, right? Come, my dear. So I can say, beta, move ahead for the next questions here. Move ahead for the next questions. Right. Uh, Bacha ji, same questions, yeah, they asked in also, but I can see in another shift here. Those questions I'll not do. I'll give, I can say homework. Same question, students, they ask in JEE 20, JEE 2024. JEE 2024. Same beta means, yeah, beta previously question which I solved here. They asked this question in a parallel attempt. And this is the question asked me what I can say January attempt. This is what January attempt. Question remains same here. You can write kids P plus A by V square. I'll not do same question here for time waste. V minus V is equals to RT. Find what, students? Find A upon V square. Find A upon V square. So what is option here? I can write. I wanted to write options here. This will go through here. What is the things you can solve further. So this is your homework. This is your homework, kids. Now, students, I'm going to start here. That is last application of dimensional formula. That is last application of dimensional formula. That is last application of dimensional formula. Last application of dimensional formula. That is what, my dear? Deducing relation. Yes. Deducing a relation. Deducing relation among physical quantity. What, my kids? Deducing relation among physical quantity. Deducing relation among physical quantity. Okay, come beta. Beta, we learn here. I can say by the only form. I can say numerical here. So, what is the numerical? Let's have a look. What are the questions? Yes. What is the question? Find energy as a function of mass and beta mass and speed of particle. Find energy as a function of mass and speed of particle. Mass and beta, that is speed of particle. So students, in solution, again here it's very good. Beta, I'll do step by step here. So student, in solution, this is what step number 1. Students, what is question says? Energy is a function of mass and speed. So you can write bacha, energy left side. Energy as a function. Energy as a function of what? Mass. So we don't know what is here. You can say m to the power a, and next what? Speed to the power b. This is b to write with a question statement first here. Step 1 done. Step 1 done. Now student, step 2, write dimensional formula both side. Write dimensional formula. Write dimensional formula, my kids. Write dimensional formula both sides. Okay, come to the point. So energy dimensions here, yesterday I said na, learn one, get three free. So this is what kids? M to the power 1, L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2. Beta, you can say this is as well function. Mass, nothing here. You can say this is a mass dimensions A only. Speed, yesterday I said here. L T to the power minus 1. L T to the power minus 1. Right. Now students, in step third. Separate identical quantity both sides. Separate identical quantity both sides. So what is meaning, student? Step 3, you can keep here. If in LHS more than this quantity, so you can keep mass together, then length together, and then bacha time together here. So you can say m to the power 1. No need to worry bacha. LHS alone only here. L to the power 2 and T to the power minus 2. Now it's function, student. Again, you can say RHS, sir, we don't have a more quantity of mass. This is as usual, same only. So you can write beta A only here. Next, students, L. S, you can separate beta L to the power B and beta G T to the power minus B. Beta step 3 done. Right, student? Okay. After that, beta, I can say step 4. In step 4, students, equate power of identical quantity both sides. What is, students? Equate power of identical quantity both sides. So how bacha? M beta. What is the power of m left hand side? Tell me. M to the power 1. So you can equate here mass to mass. M to the power A. This implies we can say, sir, A is equals to 1. Correct, my dear. Next, student, you can equate here L to the power 2. Left hand side, R beta in RHS, L to the power B. This implies semi exponent you can equate here. So you can say B, which is equals to 2. Correct, student. Next year, you can see in LHS. Next student, you can see in LHS. That is what? T to the power minus 2. Here, students, T to the power minus B. This implies B is equals to 2. This implies B is equals to 2. Right. So what is your initial format here? So in the step 5, students, you can write your answer. In step 5, beta, what is your initial format here? So you can say energy is equals to function m to the power a and beta g L to the power, sorry, my bad, it's b beta, v to the power b. A and b beta we found. So finally, you can say A is equals to mv square. If you can write here, V is equals to C, Einstein's mass relation. You can say E is equals to kids mc square. A is equals to MC square. So this is, you can suppose to write your answer. This is your answer. This is its answer of this question here, right? Very good, beta. Now, students, I can say for next year, no, beta, this is very highly important. Students, deducing relation, deducing relation among physical quantity, my dear, superb important. Each and every kids before going to be a part of any of the examination, either JEE main, advanced, NEET, KCT, whatever you are going to write any of the examination, don't forget to complete this topic. Yes, you will get 110% in today's thumbnail already mentioned here. For today class, today live class, definitely you will get at least one question for sure. One question for sure, 110%. So keep in your mind, my dear. Right? Okay, fine. So student, just have a look. Next questions here. I'm giving you more questions so that you can feel better. I'll do it more. Then I'll do PYQs. This is students. Let us suppose. What? Which question I have to give you? Yes. Beta, find out, find out time period, find out time period of simple, find out time period of simple pendulum, 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 which depends on which depends on mass, my kids, which depends on mass, length, mass, length, and mass, length, and acceleration, mass, length, and acceleration due to gravity. My dear, superb important. My dear, superb important. Find out time period of simple pendulum, which depends on mass, length, and acceleration due to gravity. Come, come, students. Have a look of the solution kits. Funda remains same here. Funda remains same, kids. This is what? Time period as a function of, tell me, mass to the power A, length to the power B, and acceleration due to gravity G to the power C. My dear, this is the first and initial step. This is, my dear, first and what you can say initial step. Okay, come to the point, kids. So here, students, first step, this is step 1, which we have done. Now, my dear, have look here. I can say step 2. Write down both side dimensional formula. What, my student? What, my student? Write down both side dimensional formula. So you can write t to the power 1. There is no change. Beta as usual, you can say function. Beta mass as usual, there is no change, m to the power a. Next student, that is what? L to the power b. And this is what? Beta acceleration here. I said yesterday L t to the power minus 2 to the power c meter per second square. Meter per second square. Now students, in step 3, you need to keep together identical terms. You need to keep together identical term both side. You need to keep together identical term both side. So we don't no need to worry. In LHS you have only time. In LHS you have only time, right? Here students, you can say function. Yeah, M beta as usual. M is the single terms in LHS, RHS, my dear. So this is M only. In RHS, we have a L here also and L here also. So you can keep beta both L together. So this is L here, my dear, L to the power B, and here you are L to the power C. So you can say B plus C. Now students, you can say this is what? T to the power, my dear, minus 2c. T to the power, my dear, this is what? T to the power minus 2c. Okay, come beta. So you can write here, this is what? T to the power 1. This is what? Function beta g. Now step 3 are finished. Beta, no need to write here this one. Let it be. Now step 4 here. Step 4 beta. Now equate identical physical quantity power both sides. Student, listen carefully. Student, equate identical physical quantity power both sides. So you can say, sir, in LHS we have a time. In RHS also we have a time. So my dear, you can equate these two first. So we can say in LHS t to the power 1, my dear, t to the power minus 2c. You can equate na beta. So you can say, right, this implies 1 is equals to minus 2c. So that therefore c is equals to minus 1 by 2. Beta, we got one answer. Because na beta, we have 3 variables, a, b, and c. We got already c. B and C beta we have to find. But now look carefully. Students, M we have a right hand in RHS. In LHS, no value of M. So simply you can say bacha M to the power A, which is equals to M to the power 0. Because as you know everyone, any number to the power 0 is equals to 1. So you can write here like that. So you can say this implies A is equals to 0. Now beta, again here you can see, beta, you have LHS, means L terms in RHS, but you don't have any L terms in LHS. So again here you can write beta as usual same. L to the power b plus c, which is equals to L to the power 0. Right now, so what you can say, this implies b plus c is equals to 0. So you can write, therefore, v is equals to minus c, and c beta already be found. C be already found, right? So we can say, students, b is equals to 1 by 2. B is equals to 1 by 2. In step 4, 5 student, which is the final part of these questions. Okay, so first you can write here all the values which we found. A is equals to 0. B is equals to 1 by 2, and C is equals to minus 1 by 2. C is equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay, now beta, this thing here you can put in initial equation. This is what, my kids, this is your initial equation here. Here you can put the values. So you can write, students, this is what T, you know, Beta, instead of function, somewhere here you can say proportional quantity also, right? So simple here, let it be. You can say m to the power 0 beta g L to the power b, and this is what? G to the power c. So we can write here, this is m to the power 0, which is goes to 1, L to the power 1 by 2, and g to the power minus 1 by 2. So what is the formula you can write here? Time is equals to root of L by g into k. In fact, beta, instead of function here, you can write this is the proportional sign here, some k. So k is there. So t is what? Students, root of L by g. So my dear, this is your very much superb important. This is what, my dear, superb important. But I can see based on this here, they ask no, don't know. They ask many questions. But are based on this, my kids, they ask not a single question here. They ask student many question here, many question based on this, right, in PYQs. So now students are giving you, this is the first PYQs. Yes, beta. This is what students first PYQs here, right, of 2025, of 2025 of student, as I said here, 2025 now. Okay. 2025, we don't have a question based on this. But yeah, they ask it multiple times. Don't know why now they are not giving. Usually, I have to prepare the lecture first, right? Then I can get questions easily from there. Yes. Hmm. Do it. This is PYQs. It's AEE 2023. This is what PYQs beta 2023. What is the question says here? Right. Beta question says, I'll write once here. If force, say F, force, comma, velocity V, and time capital T. Time beta G, capital T, are considered, are considered as fundamental quantity, as fundamental, as fundamental quantity, then the dimensional formula of density will be, then dimensional formula of density will be, right. So there is the option, my kids. F to the power 2, V to the power minus 2, T to the power 6. Bombay student, F V to the power minus 2, V to the power 2. Canada student, F V to the power 4, T to the power minus 6. And Delhi beta forever green, F V to the power minus 4. t to the power minus 2. Yes, this is the question. So be active here in the classroom, beta. Right. Okay. So now students have a look at solution of this question. Solution of these questions. Right. Okay. Student, what question says force, velocity, and time are considered as a fundamental quantity in dimensional formula of density. So density is what? You can say density depends on this all factor. So step one beta, first we have to formulate. This is what beta z density, which is depends on beta force to the power a, velocity to the power b, and time to the power c. But I know for this kind of questions here, formulation is tough. Student, for these kind of questions, student, formulation is tough here. So just try to understand how to formulate the question, how to make pattern. Pattern of question is tough, my kids. So be active. Now we are step two. Step two, kids, write down both side dimensional formula. So dimensional formula of density, you can students study I derived m l to the power minus 3. I'm not deriving it again and again, only for time wasting. Now beta, force, what you can say, m to the power 1, l to the power 1, t to the power minus 2, entire to the power a bacha. Velocity beta, what you can say, l t to the power minus 1 to the power b, and time as usual here, you can say c only. In step 3 kids, separate identical quantity each other both sides. Separate identical quantity each other both sides. So beta, no worries about LHS. Beta, this will come as it is, m l to the power minus 3. Now students, m, yes here, m again, no need to worry beta about m, because m also here we have only one terms in RHS. So we can say m to the power a. Now students, l, we have l to the power a also, l to the power b also. So beta, we can separate l here. So you can write l to the power a plus b. Next students, t to the power, tell me, minus 2a minus b plus c. Minus 2a minus b plus c. Right? Okay. Come to the point. Now, students, in case this, give me a second, sir. I'll close the window. Is it only working here? Okay. So now, students, step 3 done. In step 4, student, my dear, in step 4, what you have to do, equate this power. Just equate power beta. Be careful. So we can say here beta m to the power 1. So beta, first you can equate your mass m to the power 1 is equals to beta m to the power what? Tell me, a. So this implies a which is equals to 1. A which is equals to 1. Right, kids? Okay. Next beta, LR. So you can see in LHS L to the power minus 3, but in RHS here L to the power, this is a plus b. So we can write, students, here a plus b is equals to minus 3. A r we already found. So you can see 1 plus b is equals to minus 3. So we can say b is equals to minus 4. We got a also, b also. But what a, b, and c? We have to find c also here. So we can say, sir, time terms we have only in RHS. We don't have a time terms in LHS. So what you can say, bacha, t to the power 0, you can take here, because everyone, any number to the power 0 is equals to 1. So you can write t to the power 0. So now student, t to the power minus 2a minus b plus c. So simply kids, let's equate both of the sides. So what you can say beta here, you can write minus 2a minus b plus c is equals to 0. Here a we already found, a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 4. So a 2 beta only, and b here minus minus plus 4 plus c is equals to 0 here. So plus 4 minus 2 plus 2. So you can write over here c is equals to minus 2. You can write, my kids, c is equals to minus 2. Beta, this step here I'll repeat because that was not looking completely clear previously. Yes. Minus 2a minus b plus c is equals to 0. Picture. A I have taken a1 already be found. And so minus 2 into 1 beta minus 2 only. B already I found here. B is equals to minus 4. So you can say what's a minus minus plus 4. Plus 4 minus 2 plus 2 here. So C you can say C is equals to minus 2. C is equals to minus 2. Right. So finally we got A, B, and C. So beta here in step 5 here, I'm writing answer of this question. This is my kids. Step 5, where I'm going to write beta answer of these questions here. So this is what you can say, density force to the power A, beta velocity to the power B, and t to the power c here. So simply can write bacha, force to the power 1, velocity to the power beta g minus 4, and you can say here t to the power minus 2. Just see carefully here, is there any option is meeting? F1 V minus 4 T minus 2 S here. Daily for evergreen. Daily is the correct answer. My kids, Daily is the correct answer for the questions. So just I mean to say, my dear, do very much hard work here. It's highly required. Nothing is tough. Just I taught you. Now I solve all PYQs. So students, be remember PYQs. You know, in the classroom, beta, any teacher. I'm not talking about physics, chemistry, whatever, maths, biology, zoology, maths, whatever. Uh, any teacher teaching to you, after finishing any of the concept, if you are able to solve any PYQs, then you can say your teacher is teaching literally very good. If you are not able to solve PYQs, then you can talk your teacher personally. You must talk your teacher personally for your betterment, beta. Don't be silenced for your right. Right, beta. If you have, if you will silence here, you will not learn. I have experience with as if for many years and not for single years. So be remembered in the classroom, don't be silence. Silence, I mean to say, don't go beyond discipline. That is a point also. So keep in your mind. Right. So beta, I'll do a few questions also. But Chachi, this is not a PYQs. Just I'm giving a question from my side. One questions last for today class, my kids. What is the question? It's literally very good question, Bacha. This kind of format here, this kind of question already I saw, but I'm not telling you exactly what year they asked, but the questions asked. This kind of question, Bacha, they are already asked here. So what is the question, kids? This is the last question for today class. Students, thanks. Modulus and modulus of steel is 19 into 10 to the power 10 Newton per meter square. 19 into 10 to the power 10 Newton per meter square. Full stop. Express express it in time percentage square. Here, which we have to express simply here 9% into square. But I will go through logic here. Students, solution. I will look in step one beta. What I said here, you have to write given physical quantity as a unit. No need to worry, bacha. They already mentioned here. So you can see this is what Young's modulus. Just I'm writing unit here. I'm not writing magnitude. This is Young's modulus. Newton per meter square. Or you can say bacha kilogram meter to the power minus 1 s to the power minus 1. Kilogram meter to the power minus 1 s to the power minus 2, right? Okay, step 1 beta done. Step 2, students, I'm going to use formula of magnitude. Magnitude of physical quantity. Magnitude of physical quantity beta. So this is what my kids N1 U1, which is what in SI. Next student N2 are previous to find N2 U2 in what CGS. N2 U2 in what CGS. N1 beta mentioned here this time numerical value not 1. Keep in your mind. My kids this time numerical value not 1 here. Already mentioned numerical value. So you can use this one. 19 into 10 to the power 10. What is unit here? You can write here kilogram meter to the power minus 1 s to the power minus 2. N2 here. N2 beta, let it be. Leave it here. N2. What is U2? Same, I said, my dear. Same unit here. You can use as a what? Beta G. Same physical quantity here. You can use as a unit as well. So this is kilogram beta. So you can say mass unit gram, my dear, right? And this is what meter. So you can write this is what centimeter to the power minus 1. And second beta, banana shake, mango shake, papaya shake only. This is what minus 2. So finally you can write students N2 is equals to 19 into 10 to the power 10. Here bacha, this is your choice. Keep together all the quantity. So this is what my kids kilogram upon beta g gram into air meter upon beta centimeter to the power minus 1. Next students second upon second to the power minus 2. But I know kopach this entire terms is what students DL. It's not a driving license, it's a dimensionless. Now students, you can say N2 is equals to 19 10 to the power 10. Here my kids, I'm going to use your kilogram into gram, right? So this is what student? 1000 beta gram upon a gram, 100 centimeter upon beta the centimeter to the power minus 1. Again kopach. So N2 is equals to 19 10 to the power 10 beta g 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you can say N2 is equals to 19 into 10 to the power 10, 3 minus 2, 1 beta only here. So you can say this is 1. So N2 you can write 19 into 10 to the power 11. This is what student? This is what student? Because unit mentioned, yes, we can use. This is time per centimeter square. So kids, this is all about units and measurement. If possible, then I'll start by tomorrow. That is what error. Error, my dear, again here, very much important. Beta, be remember here, this kind of format. Usually beta, in today class, just I discussed here, full depth, complete PhD. Complete PhD, my dear, I can say for conversion of unit as well as deducing relation among physical quantity. So be happy, be concentrate, be focused, love your mission which you decided. All the very best, student. Now I'm going to stop this live session. I'll see you tomorrow as usual with new topic of 11th class.